Let's go to NFL Championship weekend. This upcoming weekend, of course, the final two games before the final game, because the Pro Bowl doesn't count. I don't even think it's really even a game at this point anymore. Which actually I'm actually fine with. Give me more stuff like that. The NHL skills competition better than the NHL All-Star game by a mile.
Facts.
Really?
So
Okay. Interesting.
yeah, absolutely. These guys don't want to play a pretend game except for Sean Taylor. RIP. Like the Pro Bowl was always lame. Give me this kind of stuff. Let guys just go out and have fun. They busted their ass for months. Let them just go out and have fun and enjoy the weekend. But speaking of enjoying the weekend, Sunday, 3:00 Eastern time on Fox, it is the number 6 seed Washington Commanders. They come into this a total of 14-5. They travel to the number 2 seed Philadelphia Eagles, coming into this one at 16-3 on the year. They're a 5.5 point home favorite. 47.5 is your over under on this one. Your forecast for Sunday, currently partly sunny, high near 40. So weather should not be much of an impact like it was this past Sunday in Philadelphia. So Mikey B, start with you. NFC Championship.
Why not? They played each other twice this year. I believe the Eagles took both games.
Incorrect.
No,
They split.
The Red Tails beat. Was it Mitchell Trubisky or whatever the hell his name is?
No, it was.
Okay. They played like
Tanner
week
McKee or whatever the fuck his name is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't.
No, that was
the
Pickett.
Eagles.
That was Pickett. It was Pickett actually.
Was
that
it
game.
Pickett? Yeah, wrong
In
guy.
that game,
So-
yeah, it was Pickett.
Kenny Pickett, Jake Meineke, Car Care Bowl. Who gives a shit? It wasn't a
Doesn't
starter.
It wasn't a starter, right?
That being said, I'm gonna take the Commanders plus the points. I think this is going to be very tight. These two teams know each other very well.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna take the over.
Okay. All right. EJ.
Yeah, I do think familiarity is going to play a factor on both ends, especially for the Commanders. Hopefully, I mean, this has been a great story for Jane Daniels and company. What they've been doing this year, and in the playoffs, winning 2 road games, including one against the Lions, on the road. But as much as look, people say this is like my nightmare. I'm a Giants fan, of course. You see 2 NFC East teams in the conference championship. No, bigger nightmare than Cowboys, Eagles. Despite what Kyle and Jim may think here, of course.
Whatever you say, Jaworski.
Calm down. But it just feels like even with familiarity and the hot hand right now with Jane Daniels, and I pray I'm wrong on this one, but it just feels like the end of the road here for Washington. I think Philadelphia, they had the one quote unquote hiccup when they called that last week against the Rams. I think the Eagles win this game relatively easily. Give me the Eagles to cover, and I'll take the under in this one.
Okay. Let's do the game.
So is it the Eagles are giving up 6? Is it? I keep
5.5.
5.5. Okay. Yeah, I think the game is going to be about a touchdown off. So, slight cover. But listen, Red Tails, Veggie Tails, Tales from the Crypt. Red Tails are dead. Okay. No, it's not going to happen. I'm sorry. This is cute, but give me the Eagles to cover. The over, I think, is the bet if you're going to degenerate this game. See, that's my verb now instead of bet. I think the over is a good bet to degenerate this game. A slight over, albeit, of course, reserve the right to watch the weather forecast. And if it's going to snow during the game, make sure that shit's the under. But yeah, I got the Eagles to cover at the end of the day for me.
Yeah, the big question coming out of the Eagles Rams is the health of Jalen Hurts. Suffered a leg injury in that game. Apparently today on a visit to 94 WIP in Philadelphia, Nick Sirianni said we are preparing with him being the quarterback. So is he going to be 100%? Probably not. Find me a guy who is 100% at this point of the year. But if Hurts is limited in his ability to make plays, that could be a problem for this Eagles team. Washington is coming in here. They have nothing to lose. The Eagles really are kind of playing with more quote unquote pressure on them as the the now front runner in the NFC. Everything runs through us. Everybody's probably telling them easy road now, right? Like you might as well put the Eagles in the Super Bowl. So Washington playing with it with all the house money at this point, and they're coming in hot. That's and because of the injuries on the offensive side of the ball, I'm gonna say Commanders to cover. I don't quite have the guts to pull the trigger and predict them to win the game, but I think it is going to be a close one. The matchup earlier in the season, before this Washington team really got clicking, was an 8-point difference in Philly's favor. So Washington, even when they weren't at their best, is more than capable of doing it. So I like that, and I will. Offense is clicking, but if Washington is going to do it, they're going to have to limit the points on the Philly side. So give me the under as well. Devin has Philly and the over on that one. So then we move to the AFC Championship, and boy, stop me if you've heard this matchup before, folks. It is the Buffalo Bills. They are the number 2 seed, 15-4 on the season. They travel to the number 1 seed, Kansas City Chiefs, 16-2 on the season. A 2.5-point home favorite for KC. 47.5 is your over under. This one Sunday, 6:30 Eastern time on CBS. And your forecast for Sunday, partly sunny, high 35, overnight temperature 19. So it's going to be cold, but it's going to be clear. Again, weather shouldn't be a factor in the AFC title game either. Mikey B, I will start with you. AFC title game.
Nobody circles the wagons like the Buffalo Bills. Give me the Bills plus the points. Give me the Bills money line. They beat them once. They're going to do it again.
Do it.
Homer.
over.
EJ.
Better come with that same energy whenever he picks Chiefs too, buddy.
EJ? You still with
Good now?
us?
Am I good now?
Okay, there you are. You're back.
All right,
Welcome
internet's a fucking whack right now. Good. God, this game's so hard to pick because, especially the last 3 years, whenever these teams match up, whether or not it's, whoever wins, it's always a close matchup. And in fact, the only time I think I've seen a team win convincingly is when the Buffalo Bills have done it, like this year, week 11 it was. This is a tough matchup, man. It really is. The thing is, for KC to lose this game, they got to beat themselves. And it's hard to see them doing that, but man, I don't know, man. Buffalo, it feels like right now they feel like a team of destiny. They really do. Jesus, tough. What was your runner again, buddy?
47.5.
All right, give me the over on that one, number one. That's fine. No, actually, you don't give me under that one. I'm sorry, give me under that one. I apologize.
I was about to say.
Yeah, I forgot this is KC. Where's this KC? This is New Chiefs. Jesus.
Pick the Chiefs to cover.
The thing is, right now, if you ask me right now how I feel,
I am asking you right now.
I'm leaning Buffalo right now, but tomorrow I might say KC.
There's the fence.
There's the fence.
That's what I'm saying. This is a game they could absolutely win because they match up very well with the Chiefs.
Correct, but
Fuck it.
Is
I'll
this
go.
what it's like when I stall. Jesus Christ.
No, yeah, it is.
No,
like
yours
that.
actually makes sense.
No,
Okay.
exactly. So yeah, deal
I
with
was worried.
it. Fuck, I'll take KC just because.
there it is.
Homer.
And I took
I
KC.
can't bring the energy if you're talking over me with this,
To be
buddy.
fair, though, I took KC so I could hear that shit. So thank you.
What can I say except
Thank
you're
you.
welcome?
Soon to the game, AFC title game.
Perhaps the dumbest thing to do at one point in history was to bet against Thomas Edward Patrick B. Brady. We are in the phase of life where the dumbest thing you could do is bet against Patrick LeVon Mahomes II. Especially new Chiefs, my ass, EJ Christian. I've been telling y'all motherfuckers since the beginning of last year. This is a defensive team. The under is the bet. If you are going to degenerate this game, the under is the goddamn bet. Period, point blank, end of goddamn story. By the way, the correct answer actually is don't bet this goddamn game. Now, we got that out of the way, and I've stalled entertainingly. Take a note there, EJ Christian. I know you shouldn't bet against Patrick LaVon Mahomes II. But God damn it, these kids and their vibes. The vibes are telling me to take Josh Allen.
The optics.
Pedigree. Oh, wait. No.
No, no.
With all that being said, guys, this is going to sound dumb, and only me on this show would ever actually say it, except, when I talk about the trenches on the Duval Dive. Defensive tackle play is going to decide this goddamn game. Is Chris Jones going to make things happen up front to open up Karlaftis and company again? Or is that defensive tackle core going to handle business by actually aiming low? Because, if you're a lineman that says, we expected the refs to be against us, and then still aim high, you're an idiot, aren't you?
Aim high, Willis. Aim high.
But nobody wants to talk about that. We knew we was playing against the refs. That's why we were aiming for the upper part of his body where we could get flagged. Dumbass. So, God, I'm glad I got that off my chest. Sorry, Mr. Anderson. But, yeah, give me the Bills. I guess. Nice. I guess well, no, they're giving up. No, the Chiefs are giving up too. So, yeah, I guess I'm getting 2 extra points potentially. So if Patrick LaVon Mahomes II wins by 1, I'm still kind of right. I actually really like that. But the under is the correct bet. Give me the Bills.
Yeah, I mean, for me, if the Bills are going to do it, they're going to have to put points on the board. And they're going to have to find creative ways to get around this Chiefs defense. So I am taking the over in this game because a little bit differently than the NFC title game, because I do think Washington is going to run out of the luck or the time or the space or whatever. This game is a little bit different. I saw a Bills team just absolutely manhandled the Chiefs in Week 11, and I understand that in previous years it's been Josh Allen and the Bills in the regular season. It's been Mahomes and the Chiefs in the postseason. But I think that changes. It might just be for 1 year, but give me the Bills to win this game. And like I said, I will take the over as well. Devin has the Bills in the over. So,
as Kyle said, though, do not bet this fucking game.
Yeah, that's right.
Don't touch it unless you're a degenerate.
You're nothing but a degenerate.
I know quite a few.
So this is the perfect outcome for Mikey the Burn Bernier. We have 4 Bills picks, including Devin and EJ went the other way. Like, this is omen wise. Burn is happy.
All the vibes.
All the vibes
All
and the
the
optics. And since we all picked it, it has the pedigree too, right now, Burn?
Something like that.